Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My hair looks a little different today, but I was feeling kind of alpha. So if you guys have never watched an alpha male TikTok or YouTube video, you're actually really lucky because they're really bad and they all say the same thing. And one of the most interesting things I actually found about alpha males who post their content is they say they don't care what people think, but all the videos I see from them are caring about what other people think, or talking about how they don't care, which kind of shows that you do care. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm guilty of watching these videos in the past and taking them seriously. And they used to make me insecure and way too self-aware. So this one's for all of you guys out there. And I guess with that being said, let's see what the alpha males have been up to lately. So this video is called 7 High Estrogen Foods Men Should Never Eat.
The deal is, gentlemen, I'm fired up about this because today we're talking about freaking estrogen, because the truth is it is coursing through many of our veins when the truth is it should not be. Testosterone, that's the one we want. That's the one that's going to help us put on muscle, make us feel amazing, and make us look like sex machines because we don't have man boobs.
Wow, that was a lot of information. And this guy's going to make me look really boring, so I think I should get on his level. Just give me a second, okay? All right. Okay, so what we're talking about today, I'm just joking, I'm joking, if I'm being honest, estrogen ran through my veins at one point in my life, fully, and I'm a man. No, but on a serious note, men are supposed to have estrogen, and women have testosterone too. Like, you have both of the hormones, that's how you grow and you develop and stuff like that. You have more of one, obviously, and less of the other, but I think that's a pretty natural thing to have. I think you need both hormones to like survive.
Estrogen might be fine for the spicy senoritas. For dudes, we need test. And today I'm going to help you eliminate or actually reduce the amount of estrogen that's coursing through that sexy body of yours.
This is what my testosterone vial said to me when I first got out of my doctor's office. Yeah, my doctor handed me my testosterone, and then I heard this little voice speaking from my pocket.
Estrogen might be fine for the spicy senoritas. For dudes, we need test.
Anyways, he goes on to give you a list of foods that can cause hormonal imbalances, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It was just the beginning that made me laugh, so I wanted to share it with you. This next video is the one that takes the cake. The whole entire cake. And it's called How Alpha Males Really Act. And I actually already have the first tip for this. The number one step to being a real alpha male is to drink testosterone. No injecting it, no wearing those tea patches, no rubbing the gel into your skin like a little bitch. You need to eat it. And for anyone out there who actually wants to take me seriously and takes testosterone, please don't eat it. I was just joking.
Over the years, I have personally learned a lot about alpha males, how they operate, how and why they do things the way that they do, and what makes girls go absolutely crazy for them. And as you begin to understand these things, you should be able to apply some of them to your own life and change the way that you do things so that you can get better results.
You watch and observe other men? That's not very alpha of you.
Number 1. Alpha males hide their feelings. One of the craziest things that I ever learned about alpha males is that you can never really know how they feel about you.
That's not a good trait. Yes, number 1, don't show emotions because that means that you are a big little baby bitch. Bottle them all up inside until you can't take it anymore. That's what real men do. Alpha men.
Something that drives girls absolutely insane is not knowing whether or not a guy likes them.
I don't understand that. Why would I like someone and then not tell them and then drive them crazy and then it doesn't go anywhere from there? What am I getting out of that? Is that fun? Maybe it's fun for some people. I don't know.
One of the most important things that I have ever learned is that so many things in life are a struggle for power. And it's kind of a harsh way to look at it, but the person who has the power, not just in relationships, but in pretty much anything, is the person who needs the other person less. Well, the person who at least gives the appearance of needing the other person less. So when you verbally tell a girl that you like her, you have basically given up your power and your mystery.
I'm sorry, but this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You want to keep a mysterious persona going for what reason? What is the end goal of that? To look powerful? Then where do you go from there? Do they think that these girls go back to their friends and say, oh my god, Tom is so powerful and mysterious because he won't tell me he likes me, but I think he likes me, and that's so appealing to me.
By hiding their feelings, alpha males keep you guessing, so you never really know for sure if they like you. And this is especially powerful when it comes to females because girls always want to chase and pursue the guy who they aren't sure about, or the mysterious guy, or the guy who doesn't make it obvious that he likes her. Sometime when you're out in public, you might come across a girl that is the best looking girl that you've ever seen in your entire life. But you would never actually want to tell her that you think this.
Hold on, wait. What is this? Wow, the beauty standards today. That hip to torso ratio and that thigh gap. I need to speak to whoever drew this because that is bad women's anatomy.
Even in long-term relationships, you always want to remain slightly aloof or a little bit mysterious to keep them guessing as to how you truly feel about them.
In a long-term relationship, you want to be aloof? Okay, that's the #1 way to ruin your relationship. What is this? This has 700,000 views, by the way. So this is just like single-handedly ruining relationships at the same time. You do not want to be aloof with your partner. The main key to everything is like communication. Don't be cool and distant and keeping them guessing. Don't do that. You can keep them guessing with surprises and surprise fun dates. Don't keep them guessing about how you feel about things. That is weird. Don't do that. Your partner will leave you.
One of the things that makes alpha males so successful at what they do is that they truly do not need validation from other people, and they have what is basically the equivalent of a self-validating reactor inside of them. Alpha males just don't care if other people like them or not. They don't let the opinions of other people affect them.
That's why they went out of their way to search up this video so they could hear another person talk about how cool they are. But they don't care about what other people think about them or say about them. But they do watch these videos in their spare time. I don't know what is the truth.
Everything they do actually reflects the ability to self-validate. So instead of asking themselves, is this going to offend somebody? They ask themselves instead, is this going to make me laugh? Or how's this going to make me feel? Instead of constantly thinking about what everyone around them thinks, they are asking themselves, am I having fun? Or is this situation making me happy?
Wait, is this why so many people make really bad jokes? Because they're actually alpha males, and if it's going to make them laugh, it doesn't matter if it's offensive or not?
Number 3, alpha males do as they please. One of the greatest differences between men who are perceived as alpha and men who are not is permission. Alpha males tend to do as they please and they don't ask permission to do so.
Wait, so how does that work in the workplace? That's the first thing that came to my mind. Like, you could do as you please in the workplace. I feel like that would be kind of a dangerous mix.
Typical alpha male is the boss of his own life, and he will steer it in whatever direction that he sees fit. None of us want to be the guy who needs to ask permission to use the bathroom, or the guy who must ask permission to take a day off of work.
Wait, what? You don't ask your job if you can have the day off, so you just don't go in, and you don't say anything. And then they're short-staffed, and then everything goes to shit. When you could have easily called and said, hey, I'm not coming in today.
Girls tend to chase alpha males because alpha males don't wait for permission to make a move, whether it's with a girl, how they decide to make money, or anything else in life. There's an old saying that the early bird gets the worm. The people who make the most money from a trend are those who got in early. And the earlier that you are able to get in when it comes to pretty much anything in life, the better. And to get in early, you have to be the guy who does as he pleases, or the guy who doesn't wait for permission from other people. You have to be the guy who makes the bold moves, who knows what he wants, and who goes for it.
That is the most vague advice ever. Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about investing in a stock or something? You have to get there the earliest? Get to where the earliest? Like, your job interview?
One of the craziest things that I ever learned about alpha males, and easily the most important, is that these men are able to separate their feelings or emotions from their actions. Imagine if our old president decided to just hit the nuke button every time the news said something bad about him instead of simply tweeting about it. That probably wouldn't go down as the best decision that he's ever made.
Did he just call Donald Trump an alpha male? Did you see his Twitter every day? That is that is the equivalent of setting off a nuke. I don't know what else to tell you, dude.
One of the greatest skills that an alpha male has, and one that all men should consistently strive to develop, is the ability to separate their actions from their emotions. Acting purely based on emotions is not typically considered a masculine trait, and good results or outcomes rarely occur when we make important decisions when emotions are running high.
Yeah, boys, emotions are for girls. You can't feel emotions. That's a woman thing to do. What are you, a woman? I really, in all honesty, I wish these videos would stop saying that. They say it every time. You have to hide your emotions. You can't show your emotions. You have to control your emotions. A healthy thing to do is actually feel your emotions. There are emotions that aren't good, like if you're going to go punch the wall and rip off your door, that's not really good. But sharing your emotions and actually allowing yourself to feel them is a very healthy thing. So I don't know what the whole, like, pretend that you don't have emotions thing is trying to share with these guys watching this video, but it's not good. I've been there, and it's just not a good thing to do. Some people do it unintentionally, which we're all guilty of, but don't do it on purpose. Like, if you're sad, you can be sad. If you're happy and excited, you can show that you're happy and excited. You don't have to hold back and look like the coolest dude in the room. Just be happy. Like, I don't, this is so fucking weird.
Separating your emotions from your actions is a core part of maintaining a masculine frame. One of my favorite ways to think about this is to imagine that inside of your head there is a circular plate, and on that plate is a little steel ball. In life, people and various circumstances will relentlessly pull and shake the plate in an attempt to make our ball roll off of it. Alpha males are naturally really good at keeping their ball right in the center of the plate, where it's the most balanced and where it is in the strongest position. Whenever we get filled with anger, or when girls test us, or when our dog doesn't listen, we have to think about that steel ball and actively keep it centered in the middle of the plate.
Actually, no, why don't you just grow steel balls? Much easier. No, but this is bad, right? Like, I'm not delusional, this is bad advice. Just to make sure you hold all your emotions and never let them come out ever. That's not that's not good advice.
A man who cannot control his emotions is vulnerable and extremely volatile. And in the wrong situation, acting with your emotions could easily destroy everything that you've worked hard for in your life.
No, that is false. The only thing that would destroy everything in your life is like if you became a tornado and you were like screamed at everybody for every little inconvenience that happened. Like now that is something that you should learn to control. Does he think that everybody consuming this content is just a tornado of emotions? How much longer do we have in this video? 1 more minute.
Stereotypical alpha males get a lot of hate, but at the same time, there are many things that can be learned from how these guys act. And what you would do in any situation when you want to create a winning strategy is to take all the knowledge that you can from other people's strategies, apply those to your strategy, and then discard the rest that doesn't apply to you. The guys who get the best results, whether it's with girls or anything else in life, are not those who copy word for word, action for action, the strategy of other men. The men who get the best results are those who take bits and pieces from many strategies or from many sources of knowledge to form the strategy that ultimately works best for them.
But you're still copying their strategy. You're copying a part of it. Not the whole thing, but you're still taking a bit of it. So essentially you're just one big copycat. And that's not very alpha if you ask me. I would know because I'm an alpha male.
I know it's really easy for us to hate on these men who fit this stereotype perfectly. But at the end of the day, rather than hating on them, the better thing to do would be to ask ourselves instead, what can we learn from them? And with that said, until next time, thanks for watching.
Okay, wow. That was a lot, and I think it was really bad. That also has 31,000 likes. Yeah, after reviewing this video, my number one piece of advice is you can feel emotions, like it's fine. You can enjoy life, dude. It's cool. Don't worry about it. All right, well, that's everything I got for today. So you're welcome on teaching you how to become an alpha male. I'm sure it'll do you very well in the future with everybody that you come across. So yeah, I'll just see all you guys next time with a new video. Bye.